Hey guys, Saturday, April 13th. It's been 2 weeks since I uploaded my last vid. Right after I did, I think it's Saturday, I came down with the flu very bad. I got a fever Saturday. I woke up with a head cold. I was like, oh, it's a head cold. It is what it is. I'll just work through it. So I went and had a workout, and it was a good workout. And then that evening, it was not very good. I got a fever. Sunday was a write-off. I ended up getting like the chills and all that fun stuff. And anyway, I was out of commission for a couple days. Had to take a day off work on Monday. It's back in Tuesday. Took 3 days working off. 3 days working out off, which doesn't sound like much, but the last couple of years, I take a day or two max, so it felt like a longer stretch. And then I started doing really lightweight on the Wednesday when I felt like the bug was pretty much gone. I was rehydrated and stuff like that, and I think that even helped with my recovery, because I definitely kept my heart rate down and stuff like that. But I think it boosted the immune system a little bit, and helped with energy production and stuff. So anyway, then that Friday, Aaron went to Cuba, so I've been taking care of the dog, and busy with a lot of other stuff. So I haven't done any uploads. So this will be the first one in 2 weeks, and I just want to talk about updated with my training program. I also started taking a new supplement that I wanted to show you guys that I feel like is really good. And I'll post some workout videos today because it's been a while since I did that. So back in March, I dialed my cardio down to like basically nothing really much what just was happening in my weights. I dropped weight pretty quick, and I just wanted to level out my metabolism, and I knew that doing 30 minutes of cardio every day on my training days wasn't extremely sustainable for me, and I just wanted my metabolism to kind of normalize. So I took it out, and I slowly add meals in like I talked about previously. So currently I've added those extra couple meals and took cardio out. I did a body fat reading yesterday, and it says I dropped from 8.6 down to 7.1. So those aren't accurate numbers. I'm definitely not 7%. And I don't think I was 8%, but I do think I'm in probably the nines, maybe high nines towards tens, because like my abs are there and everything, and I definitely see definition. So like, it's a good indication of where your body fat is based on what you see in the mirror. So if you're a male and you're 10% and under, you definitely have your abs are in, and that's really an indicator of where you're at, because a lot of the body composition machines, I think they're great for baseline and tracking progress, but I don't know if they're super accurate. So, because 7.1, 7.2, that's like I'm on stage in an amateur physique show. And when guys are really shredded with physique, I'd say 5, 6, but like 7's quite low. So anyway, it shows that I've dropped body fat doing this. And some of the adjustments that I made as I increased volume and decreased the weight I was using. So it's been since March, so 6 weeks on that, and I haven't lost any strength. Yesterday, or 2 days ago, I did legs, and like my last working set was with 315 for 8. And it felt pretty much the same. I also switched. I haven't done barbell bench press in a couple weeks. I've been doing dumbbells, and I'm really liking that. But the program that I'm running right now is MI40X. So years ago, I ran MI40 by Ben Pakulski, and I thought it was a great program. lots of slow eccentrics, drop sets. In this one, there's a lot of stretching. He calls them NOS sets, so like stands for neurological overload set. It's basically a drop set continuing on the same eccentric tempo. So if you're using like a 6 second for press on the way down, you're going to continue that on. So you have to use a lighter load. There's also different intentions there on like where you have the muscle activated from the get-go. Like for example, the intention on some of the movements today that I'll show you is forcing outwards. So if you're grabbing a V-bar, you're exerting pressure outwards, and that's forcing your lats to activate right off the hop. So if you're starting under activation, the maximal activation, then throughout the movement, you'll get the best, as Rich would say, the best case scenario of activation going on. So MI40X is what I'm running right now, and I'm actually modifying it a little bit because when I do, it broke it down to 6 phases. So phase 1 is 1 week, then you'd go to phase 2. Well, I've run phase 1, and because it's my first time around, I don't know what loads I should be using on some of those movements. So basically what I've been doing is I've been running it, writing my weights down that I've used, and then performing it for an additional week, because I feel like I'm not effectively getting that workout done to the best of my ability. For example, if I start and let's say movement 1 is incline chest press, 4 second eccentric for 6 sets for 8 reps, I might start with like 40 pounds to gauge where I'm at and then work up to what I need to be on the last couple sets. But effectively, like, and whenever those sets are written down where it says do 6 sets, it's 6 working sets. So I feel like, you know, in order for me to get a workout done in an effective amount of time, I'm not going to be doing 2 or 3 sets working up to that. So I write down my weights, and then the following week I have a reference point and I can get it done. So I've been doing them to double it. So as opposed to a phase taking 1 week, I'm giving it 2 weeks just to make sure I'm getting it done and getting it done to the best of my ability. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. I find the volume is really working. As far as my body feels a lot better, like doing a lot of heavy weights, and I have been for a couple years. Like, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I still lift heavy, but I lift heavy so I can still put those intentions on the thing and get the volume done. But heavy weights puts pressure on joints, right? And that's just what it is. So as you get older, you know, you get more issues, so you want to train smarter, not harder. And I really was basically just made my change to try to run the experiment to see, you know, what are the effects that is actually going to happen on my body doing this, because I know I've been successful in the past doing X, so will this make me successful as well? So so that's kind of my update today. I think it's back, triceps, and maybe medial delts. And I'll post some of the videos there. I want to show you guys a supplement that I purchased. So this is the cultured coconut. It's a probiotic. It's natural. A natural synergy of 4+ trillion live bacteria and 40+ strains, including Lactobacillus, and okay, you get it. Yeah. Anyway, I've been taking this for the last 2 weeks after I got sick, and I definitely notice a difference, like energy levels. I just kind of feel better. Everything starts in the gut biome, and there's some things. I mean, I'm not personally super against aspartame. I know a lot of people are like, oh, aspartame, that's the devil. Like, that's the worst thing you can put in. I don't know if it is. I mean, I've read a lot of studies on it, and it is a very widely studied thing. And if you Google it, you'll see a ton of information on it, whether it's right or wrong. But so widely studied. It's in everything. It's hard to avoid. especially if you take like branched chain amino acids or other workout supplements. Anything 0 calories has aspartame in it. So what I do know is that it can be damaging to the gut biome. So I don't drink tons of Diet Pop, but I do drink some Diet Pop. Or if you chew gum, I mean, it's in that. It's really in everything. So it's good to take care of that and use the probiotic. I've never done it before, so it is quite good. So I would recommend checking it out or looking into it. I think that company started in Truro from my research. And the reviews on it, people are raving about it. So I think it's great. It's been working really well for me. I just been working up. I started at like a quarter teaspoon and then went to a teaspoon and then teaspoon and a half. I just don't take more than a tablespoon a day and refrigerate it. So I find that's really good. Something else that I did, I picked up an Apple Watch. I've been using a Fitbit for years. And what I found because I log all my food, what I found when I been using the Fitbit and has been talking to my MyFitnessPal is that it's really inflated my calorie burn to say where it's like, I'd say days and it was like 5,000 calories burned. And I don't think that's accurate by any means. And even when I was doing like cardio and weights, it's like 5,000 calories. It's just a lot of calories. Jax, what are you doing, bud? It's just a lot of calories. So I had some of my friends get the Apple Watch and it measures active calories versus just like total calories. And I think it's a little bit more moderate with its calorie burn. So on the days where I'm really busting my ass, I might see an extra 1,000 calories added on there. So that makes a little bit more sense than an extra 2,000 calories updated in MyFitnessPal. And again, I would still say that's probably high. Like that's a probably high estimate, but I'd say it's getting closer to the normal. Like for example, yesterday I logged my weights on there. No cardio, but everything was supersetted, tempo, drop sets, stuff like that. Like it was a hard, intense workout. My heart rate was an average of 133 beats a minute. So it's basically like I was doing cardio. And over the hour, it said I burned 851 or something, maybe 819. I can't remember, but it said I burned 800 plus calories. I don't know if I burned that many. I would say it's a little bit less, but still like that. I mean, I was busting my butt. It's a reference point, but I really enjoy the detailed, workouts that are on the watch. I think the functionality of it's a lot better than the Fitbit that I had. I do enjoy it. I've had a little bit of issues with it. I think the smarter something gets, the more problems that you can get with it. So like a Fitbit, the biggest issue you get with it is like it's not charging, whereas with the Apple Watch, it wasn't reading my calories. It didn't set up itself properly, so I had to call Apple a couple times, like updated it, and then all of a sudden, I needed to restart it, like a reset, and then even one of my workouts when I was training legs, it just decided to stop reading my heart rate and froze on me. So a couple more problems with it, but I do enjoy it when it's working, and I hope it works the best. It was just updated, so I feel like any of the fixes should have gone through. But I think that's all I wanted to share. So Aaron's back today, so that's great. I think we might do a cheat meal. I'll post some workout clips, I believe, today, and maybe like a physique update. I don't know. Because I do feel with the volume I've done for the last 6+ weeks, like my shoulders have really actually got quite bigger, like a little, not anything like crazy. I'm not talking about like 10 pounds of muscle here or anything like that, but like the programs that I have been running, the one that I made and then this one, we're focusing on developing shoulder width. So I was doing a lot more work with lateral raises and stuff like that, and my shoulders seem to really respond to the volume that I've done rather than getting a really heavy OHP or a really heavy bench. Like, it seems like the volume is the trick for shoulders. And a lot of people have come up to me when I've been working out the last like 2 weeks. They're like, man, you got a lot bigger. Like, what are you doing? And stuff like this. And I was like, actually, I lost weight, but I think, other than it just being an illusion, I think that my shoulders and arms have actually gained a little size. So that's a win. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoy the workout. I might post a cheat meal later. All the best.
Inside. He doesn't know what to do. Yo! Hi! Hi! Yeah, it's your mom. It's your mommy. Yeah. Oh. Hi. Hey. Hi. I didn't leave for good.